Hi there, Speak with Sarah here. Welcome to today's TOEFL listening practice. As always, this is a real academic-style lecture designed to help you strengthen comprehension, note-taking skills, and academic vocabulary. Let's get started. Part 1. Today's topic is Atlantis, the legendary island civilization that, according to ancient accounts, vanished beneath the sea in a single day and night. Atlantis has fascinated philosophers, explorers, writers, and scientists for over 2,000 years. But is it history or just a story? The earliest known reference to Atlantis comes from the Greek philosopher Plato, around 360 BCE, in two dialogues called Timaeus and Critias. Plato describes Atlantis as a large, technologically advanced island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know today as the Strait of Gibraltar. According to him, Atlantis was a naval power that conquered much of Europe and Africa before a failed invasion of Athens. After this defeat, Atlantis was supposedly destroyed by earthquakes and floods, disappearing beneath the ocean. Plato claimed the story came from Egyptian priests, passed down through Solon, a famous Athenian lawmaker. However, historians debate whether Plato intended this as a literal history or as an allegory, a symbolic story about the dangers of pride, greed, and moral decay. Over the centuries, many theories have emerged about the real Atlantis. Some suggest it was inspired by the Minoan Crete island, a powerful Bronze Age civilization that suffered a catastrophic volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera, now called Santorini, around 1600 BCE. This disaster caused massive tsunamis and may have destroyed much of the Minoan fleet and economy. Others believe Plato's account could refer to the city of Helike in Greece, which was swallowed by the sea after an earthquake in 373 BC, an event Plato might have adapted into a larger, more dramatic narrative. Part 2. During the Age of Exploration in the 15th and 16th centuries, Atlantis was often linked with the New World. Some Europeans speculated that the Americas themselves were remnants of this lost land. Later in the 19th century, the writer Ignatius Donnelly popularized the idea that Atlantis was the origin of all ancient civilizations, from Egypt to the Maya. His book paved the way of pseudo-scientific speculation that continues even today. Modern claims about Atlantis range from plausible geological events to outright science fiction. Some researchers have suggested locations in the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, or even Antarctica. Others tie Atlantis to extraterrestrials, advanced prehistoric technology, or mystical powers, ideas not supported by mainstream science. Now, let's consider the modern skeptical view. Most professional historians and archaeologists believe that Atlantis never existed as a real place. They point out that no archaeological evidence has ever been found to match Plato's detailed description. No ruins, artifacts, or inscriptions from a vanished super-civilization. Furthermore, Plato's story contains geographic and cultural details that do not fit the Bronze Age world, but do fit his philosophical and political ideas. This suggests he created Atlantis as a teaching tool, much like a parable. Critics also note that myths of floods and sunken lands appear in many cultures, often as symbolic tales about human vulnerability to nature or divine punishment. The Atlantis story may simply be one version of the universal theme, given literary shape by one of history's greatest storytellers. With that said, the search for Atlantis continues, partly because it captures our imagination. It's a mystery that blends adventure, history, and the human tendency to hope for hidden truths. Whether as a lost city waiting to be found, or as a cautionary tale about arrogance and decline, Atlantis remains a powerful story, one that keeps us looking both to the past and to the depths of the sea. Thank you for joining me for today's TOEFL listening lecture. Remember, consistent practice with authentic academic material is key to building comprehension and confidence. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe for more Speak with Sarah.